So do you have any query, Ritvika or Madhurendra? But meanwhile, let me open. Yes. So Madhurendra was in last class. So Ritvika, in last class, I have covered the AI Builder part. So just go through that recording. The AI Builder is very important in Power Automate.
Okay. Did you share your credentials with anyone?
Not now. If you need, I will share.
Okay, okay, sure.
Yeah, I will share. So let me show you AI Builder we have covered. In AI Builder, I will show you one more thing, AI prompt. But before that, I will show you the Office script part. So normally Office script we used in the uh, Excel integration when we would like to integrate we need to automate something on the Excel data. When our file is saved on this any cloud service like SharePoint or OneDrive, because in in Flows we have the Excel options, but there are very limited options we have in the Excel. Let me show you those one also. What actions we have. Come here and if I'll type Excel. So these are the some option like delete arrow, get worksheet, list row, present in a table, create table, create worksheet. So these are only option we have is, so for example, I want to highlight any cell or highlight any row with some color, or there can be some other data also. So this one will expect the data only in table format from the Excel file. Only then I can do this thing. If I will select any of the option, you will see it will ask for the table. Without that, it will not read your data. So if my Excel file is in local folder or any hard drive folder, then we can use the Excel macros. But if my file is saved on the SharePoint, then we cannot use the Excel macro, or and my option are in the Excel is very limited. So in that case, I we can go with the Office scripts. Let me show you one Excel. So for example, this is one of the Excel file. This is one of the Excel file where I need to do some data, and this is already in table data. And I want to automate something. One way I will use the Power Automate actions to do so, or we can use the Office script, which is very faster as comparison to the steps which we have in the Power Automate. We can directly use the Office scripts. How we can use the Office script? So we'll see this one. We are getting this option, automate. I will click on this one. In this one, there are some inbuilt script from the Microsoft side, or you have the option to create a new script, or you will have the option to record the script. So for example, I want to record the script first. I want to create a one initial script for me. I'll click on this one, record. You will see here it is showing it start recording. I will simply write something here on cell C1. I will write India, and I'll click on stop for now. So this is the script. office script, what it has created for me. This is the name of the file and this is the location of the file. I will click and I will click on advanced edit, and I will see in the code part, what inside the script. So this is the script which I have recorded. So similarly, if I want to change some reference like I'm writing the India on cell number C7. I want to write something on any cell or anything. We can change here. We can change the referencing like E10. I want to write BBCD agency, and I can click on run. So it is there in BBCD agency. So this is the script how we can use. Now also, let me show you some more functionality on this script. So for example, we want to write something basis on any condition or any input. So first, let me show you how we can use this script with Power Automate. If I want to use this script with Power Automate, I'll click on Save Script. Sucks. Be saved somewhere in my OneDrive. This is the script. I am downloading this script because it is good practice to have the script of the SharePoint, because you will use this script in your project and maybe you need to deploy your project in a production environment. So if you'll connect your script through your OneDrive, because OneDrive will be your user specific, because tomorrow if you'll deploy your project, you need to deploy it through the service account. So better to have save your script on any SharePoint location so that everyone or service account can access it. So like in document, I'm simply saving my script in the document folder and a SharePoint file. Download script. So this is the script I have saved. Now I need to use this script, utilize this script in the flow. I will use this option run script. I need to give the parameter location. This file is saved on my SharePoint, which is Power Automate. The document library is documents. This is run a script on SharePoint library. That is the action. This is the one. This is the one action which we can use. So first it will ask for the location of the file, on which file you want to run. So this is the one file where we have created. Maybe you will have another file. So you can give the path of that file. Power Automate. Workbook library. Where is my Excel file is saved? Training. This is saved in training, and my file is xyz.xls. Now script location. I will give the script location. My script location is Power Automate. Script library is document, and my script is script1.ts. I will save this and changing it on. I'll keep it as Mexico, and I will close this part of training. Hmm. We close this file. Now my flow is ready to use this script1.osts in this workbook. And you can give this one as a dynamic also. So any workbook have the same content, it will update the data, whatever formatting or whatever task you want to do. Test manual. So my script is has done successfully. I will see the data. I will check my Excel workbook. It's not showing. One close and save. Open it again. Okay. 1 minute. My this action ran successfully. SharePoint document script run script1.ost. This is my script. Acha, E10. Acha, I changed the script to E10. It will write the BBCD. You can see it is working this one. It is writing BBCD on cell number E10. So this is the one how it is running. Now this is the simple script. If I'm writing this script, this is the simple one. So if I want to uh, write something else, like I want to highlight something or want to do some more action on it, again I will go on the record action. If you can write the script, this is similar to the VB scripts. You can write the script, you can write it, or you can take the help from Copilot or Chat GPT, or we can use the record action. I will record the action. Like I want to highlight this row with some color, stop the recording, advanced edit. So this is the script to color anything if you want to color. So this is a script for it. Similarly, you will get all other action. So for this one, I will coming to this one script one. Add it. So now I want to apply something basis on the I want to apply some condition basis on some input. I want to take the input basis on input. It should do something. So how I can take the input? First, for taking the input, this is my function, and I need to define the input parameter here. In this one, I'll click. So any input parameter I can take as per my own choice. So like I will take invoice status, and I will define the type of invoice status, and I will define the type or data type for it. So my invoice status will be in text format. I will take the string. So this is the input status for me. And if I want to write it, I will write mm, will write this let in this will write let, and after that I will write let invoice status can be invoice invoice status equals to select sheet. So this is the sheet which I have which is defining the workbook. So I will select it, select sheet dot get range. The cell on which particular cell you want to write. So let's say I want to write it on C column. C3 I will take. In the end, I need to define this semicolon. And after this, I will write this one INV status the same. And I will write it this way set value status status set values. 1 minute. No. Okay, first I need to define one variable. Like I will define a one variable like I underscore status, and then I will define this one I underscore status dot set value set set value. Then I will write the input which I have defined, and I will define semicolons. I will add we will add the statement with semicolon in Office script mostly. So this is the script which I have write. So I will take the input. This is the input which I have defined. We can define a number of input here. And after that, I have defined one of the variable a underscore status, which will be my cell number C3. And I am setting this cell number E3, the value of the invoice status, which is my input parameter. If I'll run this particular script, so earlier, which if you have observed, it is running directly. Now I will run it. It will ask for the input. So here it is asking for the input. What is the status of your, which is the input you want to pass? So I have write this one due. So it has updated this one in this cell. So this is how we can take the input parameter. And same way, if I will use this script now in my Excel Power Automate, in Power Automate, it will show me one input box. It will show the input box for me. In an input box, you can define your own value. If you want to update any value which is coming from any of your action, and you want to update that in an Excel file, so you can update that. Similarly, if I want to apply the if condition basis on this. Let me show you one example of the if condition. So if condition also, I will write based on this one only invoice status. Let status I will choose from here. So in this one, you write this if condition like this: if space bracket. After that, I will write my input parameter inv status and I will use for equals to, I will use double sign for it, and after it I'll write something like if it is due, then I will open one curly braces, my laptop, yes, curly braces, and I will close my statement here. So this is my if condition. If I want to apply if condition, and if I want to apply the else if, I will copy this and I will write else if guard takes it is paid, then it should update this cell into the H column. So my simple condition is if my status is due, it will update the status in column C. If it is paid, it will update the status in column H. So this is the if condition, and this is the syntax how it will be right in the if condition. You need to write if open bracket your criteria, curly braces open, curly braces close. In between, you need to write your logic. So now I'll write this one. First, I will take this value similar, and if I'll run this condition, paid, I think I have right. Do some mistake. I'll paid. It is writing it here. Due. So it will write here. And same way, if I need to use this script in my Power Automate, first I will save this one from the OneDrive. This is my, which is my, this is my latest one. Download. It's not getting download and documents. 11.txt. Go into Power Automate, edit. I will choose this one, script 11.ost, and it, yeah. So when I will click on select this one, so whatever inputs you will have in your script, 1 2 or 4 or 6, anything, it will create a default input parameter text boxes for you. So I have taken one as invoice status, so you can see it has updated this one invoice status for me. So similarly, it will take multiple parameters, it will create a multiple input parameters for you. I'll simply take the one as paid. Test. It's run successfully. And here also, if I'll refresh this, dues, what is the script? It should come as a paid here. We have to close it. Power training. Auto. automate script. If it is paid, then it will update the status in H3. In H3, it is taking as intranet. So, 1 minute, I think my script is now. I will delete all these. I file browse workplaces. I think from here also we'll get the option. This one, Power Automate training. Save this one. Document, under document, click on save. So I renamed this script invoice status and I'm directly saving it in this folder. So it should show me here. Document invoice status is my file is saved. I'll close this one and add it. Choose my script invoice status. I will take the file as paid test. Training. Hmm. So status is coming as a paid. Maybe that the earlier one is not the latest one. So now it is updating the status as a paid. So this is how we can use the Office script in the Power Automate Cloud Flows, and this is especially useful for when you need to do some complicated Excel actions, uh, a combination of Excel action in the Excel file, then where your option is very limited in the cloud flow. We have only 7 to 8 actions and you want to use some complicated, it will be a very big uh, combination of actions. So rather than, we can use the Office script directly. In the Office script, we can write a number of actions inside it and we can directly call the Office script in this way, and Office script will work for you. There is some limitations of the Office script what we have observed during our project. So like uh, in a day it will allow you, I think, to run the 1500 scripts only with a standard premium license. And on one Office script, it is if you are working on some Excel project where you need to perform very complicated and lengthy calculation or action. So make a make a Office script in a split basis. Like Office script has one more limitation. If it will be very lengthy, like it will take 4 to 5 minutes, it automatically failed. So this is a Microsoft lag. If your script is running continuously more than 4 minutes or 5 minutes, after that it will show you the status as a failed, because this is the cloud integration. So if you have long calculation, So try to make your script in pieces, like phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3, so that your one script will run 2 minutes, another script will run in 2 minutes, and third one in 2 minutes, rather than one script will run off for 6 minutes. So you will get the chance of failure in that case. So make sure to these things if you will get the chance to work on the Office script. Okay. So this is how we can use the Office script. In the Power Automate desktop, we directly have the option to use the VB script options, Python script options, VBA macros. But in the Cloud Flow, we have only this option. Any question on this?
Rajnish, this is for SharePoint only, right? If our file is.
Yes, yes. Excel
So
only.
like that, we have for scripts for different. If it is in OneDrive like that, do we have?
Yeah, for OneDrive also it's a Office script. If your file is saved on any uh, cloud server like OneDrive, SharePoint, then you can use the Office script.
No.
Okay, so this is the script one, how we can use the Office script, and I already told you the limitations of it. And let's let me show you the another one, AI Hub. So in the AI Hub, AI Hub we have two part. One is AI prompt and one is AI builder. AI builder I have covered already in last two classes. So AI builder, when you want to capture some information from the any document, or you want to do some sentimental analysis, you want to extract some specific field, so what you will do, you will train your model. You will train your model with a sample, some sample of the document what your business used to have, and you will train your model, and model will capture the detail for you. So if your layouts also will slightly different, it will work for you, it will give you the accuracy, it will give you the confidence score. So based on this score, you can use your AI model in your flow. So that one you can see, and another one is AI prompt. So this is the prompt, and basically prompt will do. It will use the GPT engine for you. Similar information we have here also. What we have in the AI builder: extract information, classify text, detect language. So, but it will use the GPT, where in AI model we are training it. This is on basically that AI model will work on the LLM model base. Like we are giving some sample to it, and it is getting trained based on those sample, and it is working for you. Where if I'll work coming to the prompt, it will use the GPT engine. So if someone will ask you, can I use the GPT in my flow? So then you will have this option. Yes, in the AI prompt, I can use the GPT. How we can use the GPT engine? I will click on this one, custom prompt. Actually, this is the new one. I have also not used this one much, but I have learned about it. So from here you can see this. This is showing this option to me: basic, standard, and premium. So like if I want to train something, like I want some book suggestion for my programming language. I want to create a one app or one flow where I need a some book recommendation, or like you are working on any healthcare project where you need to suggest the medicine basis on any illness. User will write the illness, and you need to uh, suggest the medicine and diagnosis on this one. So in those kind of a process you can write. So like I will simple use suggest the books for me. So I will write, please suggest the books for add content, text, name of your text, language. Here I will write some sample data to test it. Like I want to write it for Java. I will click on test. So based on the GPT response, it is responding me for learning Java recommend the following book to you. And how we can use this one. So this is the one simple, very basic prompt which I have created. So if I want to use this prompt in my, so similarly you can basis more prompt on any situation like you want to take the like for foreign exchange rate for any currency because it is frequently updated on every day. You cannot keep it somewhere, so you can get the foreign exchange rate like please provide me the foreign exchange rate for this country, and you can input your country on this one. I need this. So for this one, if how I can use this, I will click on save. I can also rename this. You can also rename this. For now, I'm keeping this one only, and I'll click on close. It will show me here in under AI Hub. If you want to see what all prompt you have trained, where it is. So this is the one which I have just trained, and these are the one which we have discussed in our last class. So if we want to use this prompt in the flow, I will use same flow. Rather than creating a new flow, we will add it this only. Click on say old view. Now, if I want to run a prompt, I'll go and add an action. I'll run a prompt. This one. I'll get this option, custom prompt. This is the prompt which we have just created. It will ask for the language. So I will create a one input. And in a language where we are manually entering the input, I will input this particular set skill set. I will remove this. And in a response, compose. I will capture the input I am receiving from a prompt. Now I will record it for predicted output text and event test. So I will enter the skill set. So here it is. This one is suggesting me the books for the Python. So similarly, you can enter any skill set on your prompt, and prompt will respond you through the GPT engine. And but I also not use this one prompt yet. I have used only AI Builder for the project specific. If I'll talk about hands-on experience I have in the AI Builder, but AI prompt I have not used it yet. But this is the use of the prompt. It will use a GPT engine and it will give you the information for you. And if you want to track, so every prompt or AI builder, it will consume few of the credit for credit AI credit. So it will provide the AI credit, and every run it will consume the some AI credit. If you want to track what all the AI credit it has consumed, so you can get these detail from there is a one option, uh, AI Hub solution collection desktop machine discover all table table credential connection custom connect and gateway custom UI element AI model Cloudflow activity. This one AI builder activity. Let me see. This is the correct option. So this is the AI builder activity. So how I went here. I'll click on more. I'll click on discover all. From the discover all, you will move here and you will come to this one. Under monitor, you will come to this one AI builder activity. You'll click here. It will show you this one. So you can see how it is. So the one which have a test we have tested earlier, it has consumed 3 credit. This is the one where we have done the testing. So in a testing, it will not consume anything. It has taken 0 credit. For this one, it has taken 700 credit because it will be a huge document. So that is why it is taking a credit. So from here, you can also see and you can see it is providing me the input. It is providing me the output also used in Power Automate. How many credit it has consumed on the process time. So from here, and it is also showing the tool name. So this from here you can also monitor your AI builder or your prompt, whichever you created, whichever you have developed and testing in your project. From this screen, you can monitor all these things. Okay. And this is prompt. Let me show you now the Dataverse. Any question on this one? So let me quickly show you the Dataverse. So Dataverse is like inbuilt database for the Microsoft. So like we have database like Microsoft or Oracle. We can integrate Microsoft Oracle with the Power Automate, but Power Automate also define have their internal database, which is called as a common data service earlier. So many of the document you will get it, this one as a common data service. uh, Later Microsoft had renamed it as a Dataverse. So and this is a premium function in Dataverse. So if I want to get the Dataverse option, so I am inside a solution. This is a solution which I have created in last class. The solution is like a complete package where you will keep all your flows, models, connections, references, variables, everything inside it, desktop flow. And when during the deployment, you will create a one package, you will export it, and you will deploy the whole solution package. It will not be a single individual flow, it will be a complete project because it will have some of the dependencies. So when during the deployment, this project needs all the dependency in the prod environment as well. So if I come to the tables, how I can create the table from here, look at this option table. It is not showing to me. One minute. I want to create it one table, which more tables. So for creating a table, I will also show you how we can import the data from directly from. So these are the some predefined tables account. So if you'll use this one, you will get a lot of field in this one. So rather we can create our custom tables where we will keep our own field only, which field I want to use. So simply I will take first any Excel file, any Excel data I have, data addition, migration, raw data. From this one I will keep few of the column, not all. Invoice number, I will take country, take agency. I will save this one. Or I will take a huge data. 1 minute, let me see if I will big data. New Excel. I think this one I will last data. Record. Okay, I'll take 700 record for now. Then this one, I will take segment frequently. Will take this one, unit sold. I will take only these three fields. Save as. I'm saving it because I want to import this data in my Dataverse. First of all, I will create one Dataverse table. So Dataverse table, as I told you, it's a database. I'll click from here, new table, create new table. I'll start from the blank. I will give this table name as a segment data. Since option is removed, to rename this one. Hide launch properties, display name, segment, segment data, save, and I want to create view of the field. I want to keep this column as a segment, a new column, and the new column. So now we can define this one. Units, units sold. From here we can define the data type, number, formatting, none. So I'm taking only three column with no data. I will close, save and exit. this table here. Map tables. Coming to custom. Now if I want to import the data in this one, I want to update this data. So one way we can create the Power Automate flow, and Power Automate flow will update everything inside the Dataverse table, or we can take the data. So here I have created only 3 columns, and you can see there are it is showing 18 more columns. These are the by default column, which is inbuilt from the Microsoft side, modified by segment data. These all are inbuilt. I want to import the data from Excel files. So we'll get the option import data from Excel, or if I'll click on import data, you will get some other options also. Like Excel workbooks, SQL Server, Dataverse, Azure database, data flows, anything you can use. I will click on Excel, upload file. I will select the file, desktop, Dataverse sample, open. So it will ask for the connection also if I have not created it yet, because if I'll go here and if I'll come to the connections, I'll check for the Dataverse connection if it is already built or not. If it is not built, then here itself it will create the one connection for me. So it is not here a single connection. I'll click here, create new connection, and sign in. It will ask for some authorization. Now I think it's select sheet one. This is the data. It will show you the data. Next, see, it has created this HTTP with Microsoft Intra ID. I think this is one for that one. It's not Dataverse connection. It will also create a Dataverse connection for me. Now here it is taking this data, and first row it is taking as a header. So I'm fine with it. I'll click on next. Then here it will ask for the mapping, which data you want to map with which row from your table. Load to a new table, load to existing, do not load. I will go for load to existing. And the table which I have created, the name of the table, I think is segment. Segment. Of my table, I segment. Yes. Yes. The lexical solution. Let me see. File name is segment data. I can see segment data here. Load to existing table. One, let me duplicate tab. My table, custom properties, segment data, advanced option, schema name, logical name. I will check with the logical name. Maybe it's not showing me because that one is my display name. Showing with C. This one. CRC7FM segment data. So this is the file. So make sure if you are working with Dataverse table, every column or table name you want to refer, you need to go with logical name. Don't search with display name of the column name or table data. You need to check the logical name. I have checked my destination table, import method. I will append the column mapping. Country, it is taking with country, segment, unit sold, possible match. It is fine. I will click on next. I'll click on publish. So once I have done this option, in a Power Automate, there is one action data flow. So it will by default it will create a one data flow file, data flow here. The data flow I can monitor my migration with the data. So it is currently showing in progress. I'll come inside the file. I'll check if it is updating some data or not. Nothing is there so far. Okay, some few of the data is already came. So it is updating the records inside the data. So this is the one way how you can update the data inside it. If you can create your Excel file, you can create the column, and you can import the data from the any Excel CSV or anything. Now it is updating the data, but how we can use the Dataverse action inside the flow. So for it, first I need to use Dataverse action. We need to create a connections. So in the Microsoft, if you want to use anything in the Power Automate, if you want to use anything like SharePoint, you want to use SharePoint, you want to use OneDrive or Office 360 Outlook. So for everything, you need to create a connection first. If you'll not create a connection, when you will use that action in your flow, it will by default create the connection for you. But it's a good practice if you create a connection in advance. So like if I'll go for it, so here you can see SharePoint OneDrive, it will showing everything to me. I want to create an action for Dataverse, connection for Dataverse. So I have selected Dataverse. I will go and I'll select Dataverse. I'll check oh, this is for authorization. So this is the connection it has created for me. So it will show you connected, or if you get any issue with your credential or with your licensing subscription, it will show you here disconnected or some message box. So if I want to use the Dataverse action in my flow, I'll create new flow, instant data verse manually create. So if I want to take the data from the Dataverse, new step. Simply, I will write here Dataverse. So it is already coming Dataverse. I will click on this. It will show me all the list of the Dataverse table. So not necessary you will use everything because many of the action even I have not used, but I will show the most common one which you want to commonly use. So commonly used action are like I want to take some data from this file or I want to update some data inside it. So this is my table. If I want to take the data from this file or I want to apply some filtration, so we have the action as a list row. This one, list row. And from here also it will show you the connection. If you like, if you have multiple users, multiple developed connection, so sometime it will take the wrong connections and you will confuse which connection I'm using. So you can review this one, connection reference from here. Table, which table you want to use. It will show you all the time of a table. So I will go with my table name, which is, I think, let's segment data. So here it is. I'm taking the display name because it is showing me that display name option. Selected column. So in your table, for example, you have multiple columns in your table. You can give the only that few columns that you want to select. So it will be this is the optimization technique. If you want to, if you don't want unwanted values or you want your flow to work fast, so you can define the column here. Filter rows. If you want to filter any data from your any specific data you want to filter, you don't want all the data, you want the filtration items, then you can apply this one filter. Short by for the shorting XML query, you want to apply some complicated complex query for the filtration, then you can use XML queries, row count, then access sensitive label. This I have not used, so I will show you this one. So by default, I'll use this action, and also I will use compose. I want to see how many data it will return me. I will use int compose, and in the expression I will use length, dynamic content. I will choose value. So what I have done, I'm taking the action as a list row, and after that I'm taking action as a length, and that will be the output of that list row action. I want to take the length of it. I will save it. Test manual test run. So it is running. It will. I can review my data in this format. So here, sometime when you need to debug your data, you need to review all this output. So this is the output which it is providing to me. And directly if I'll go, I'll check the compose action. So it's returning me 664 data. Maybe my data, it is flow, my flow is completed. Let me check data flow published. So it's giving me the data and how many data I have in my sample. I have data of 600, where it is returning me the 664. So I will write this one six row count. I will give it a maximum length 500, 5000. Sorry, I'll check it again. Six 64 item. It's taking 664. Not sure if it is data is properly updated. Maybe in some of the rows I have get some error. I'll check the decimal, non-decimal values. I'll get the Actually, I want to see how many values have the decimal values, because my data have these rows of 700, where in the data words I'm getting a 664 rows. So one is, I can see some of the decimal values. Maybe I'm getting issues with the decimal values. Let me see if the table it is showing me the decimal values. Table custom segment. Statement 2500. From here I cannot take. Is there any formula to take this one? Okay, so I'll check it later. Maybe it's not taking the decimal values here because of the data type which I had defined. So this is how we can take the values from the data words. And if you want to apply some filtration, so for example, I want to get the data basis on some country or segment. So if I want to take the data basis on this country, or let's say I want to take the data for Germany, I will write filter rows. Now in filter row, I will not write Germany because we need to take the logical name. I will go, I'll click on edit column, click on advanced option, and this is the logical name for me, CRC7 country. I will write here this one, my logical name. This equal to Germany. Now I will write, it will give me the data only for Germany. You can see it is returning me 138 data, and this 138 rows will belongs to only this one, Germany. Now, if you want to update some values to your dataverse table. So for example, I will enter one more column in my table as status. And I want to update this particular column. I will remove this filtration. I'll go and I will write some condition. Condition. If my, I will write some condition. If my, simple, if my, what all this segment we have. If my, simple, if my segment is equals to government, then it will update as internal, otherwise external. Simple condition, I'll go with it. Segment. So once I will select segment, it will apply the loop. And default, by default, it will apply the loop because segment is the collection which is coming from the dataverse table. So it has applied the loop automatically in the condition. And if I'll in the condition, I will write government. Government is equal to this is my is equal to government. Then dataverse update. Choose a table. Segment data. Now here it is asking for the row ID, which will be your unique identifier, and it will show you all the column, which all column you want to update. So this unique identifier file here search, I will search unique. It will show me many unique identifier. If I'll search with row ID, it will also show me this O data row ID, which we will think, okay, this is the row ID which it is asking for. But actually, it is not this row ID. First, I will check my Dataverse data. I will select all the column. In the Dataverse, by default, it will create a one unique identifier column for you. So we need to check this one. What is the name of that column? This one. This one is the segment. This segment data is the unique identifier for my table. So because every database, there will be a one primary column, unique column, which it will have, so that your database will identify, okay, I need to update this row basis on this data. So I will search segment, this one, unique identifier or entity instance. This is my unique identity, and I want to update the column as a status. If my is a internal, same condition I want to apply in the false. I will copy it directly. I will paste it here. My clipboard, paste. Allow me to paste. I think it will not take the data over section, or I need to write it. 1 minute. Add a action. Dataverse. Update a row. Segment. Segment data. Row ID. Segment. Unique identifier. And status would be external. Actually, these Dataverse action, if you'll work, you'll get the chance to work on any uh, cloud flow or Power Automate flow. So you'll get the chance to work on the Dataverse. So you'll be aware on these some basic actions. I'll click on test. So there are 664 records, so it will take some time. And meanwhile, we can review our table from here. So it is updating the value. You can see it is updating the external. Wherever I'll have these government, it will update as the external. One more thing I will show you. So like here, it has 664 data set items I have. Now it's taking too much time. You can see we can also use the concurrency run in the Power Automate, so that it will run the 4 or 5 items in one go. So it is running a loop on 664 items. So in that way, it can run, it is running 1, 2, 3, 4. In that way, it will run 1 to 5, then 5 to 10, then 10 to 15. In that way, it will run. So it will run more faster. You know, filter from here, I'll check for any government. For government, it is updating. Clear filters. Meanwhile, I'll click on edit. If I want to do this one in concurrency control, I'll click on this one. I'll click on setting. I'll click on concurrency control. By default, it's 20, but better to have it on 5 or between 5 to 10. I'll click on, I'll take it on 5. I'll click on done. Save. I'll click on test. This one has run in 2 minutes 30 seconds, 2.5 minutes. And this one we have here, we have applied the concurrency control. If I'll check this one, it should take less time. You can see 34 second only. So in the 34 second, in the previous run, it has taken 2.5 minutes. And here it has taken only 34 seconds. So this is the magic of concurrency control in the Power Automate. So this is all, guys. Power Automate, we have done Office script integrations, AI prompts, and the Dataverse action. What is Dataverse? What all the action we have in the Dataverse? So any question, guys, on anything?
Is there any limitation, Rajesh, for this row count?
Row limitations means
Like maximum
uh,
any number of rows or?
no. Are you asking on the concurrency control or this this one
This one.
in the Dataverse?
Yeah.
I think it has a limit of I think 10 GB of data, I believe.
Okay.
It is too much too. So it has good capacity of the data. You can work with
Okay.
heavy data. 10 GB as per one environment. So in one environment you're working, you can have this data up to 10 GB, which will number of millions. Well, not sure of the number, but 10 GB is the limit of the size of the data. Okay. Any other question?
No results.
Okay then. Tomorrow I will show you, if I'll get the time, on the work queue. What is the concept of the work queue, the Power Automate, how we can use the work queue. Okay. Okay then. Thank you, Prakash. Thank you, Ritvika, for your time.
Yeah. Thanks,
Have a
Rajesh.
nice day. Thanks.